Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude?
2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo.
Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here, Xplane dedicated. Today we're going to look at Milano-Malpensa in northern Italy for Xplane. But before we do that, don't forget, click to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you dislike the video, and get the bell on and you'll be notified of videos going live regarding Xplane and Xplane 11. Malpensa, LIMC, northern Italy. Beautiful airport. It's one of my most favourite airports to fly into. From Cardiff down to Malpensa takes just over an hour and a bit. And as you come over the French Alps, you see the snow-capped mountains there as you fly down into the Brughiera plains to the northwest of Milano. Absolutely wonderful. It's a really nice flight. Doesn't take too long. It's one of those flights that you can do in an evening, even if you do a complex setup, cold and dark starting your aircraft. This, I have to say, is one of the best Milano-Malpensa airports I have seen in Xplane. And there are a number of them, mostly freeware ones that have been done by people using WED, etc., available on the gateway. But this one, it is payware, and it is a conversion. It's a conversion of Malpensa from FSX and P3D. It's been done by our friends at Windsock Simulations, and they've done a really, really good job. They've been hamstrung a little bit in some regards, but they have been given a bit of a free hand also, and they've been allowed to do some extra things and add some extra things in there, such as moving vehicles around the airport and a couple of other things. They had to work very, very hard with the terrain mesh for Malpensa because there are a number of elements to this airport, such as underground car parking and tunnels, etc., etc. One of the things I really like about this airport is the ground markings. They're so clear and distinct, and you can see them from almost anywhere. As you see on this pull-out shot here, you'll see the ground markings, the direction markings to stands. Malpensa has a lot of remote stands as well as those by the terminals, because it's almost like two airports in one. You've got the main large terminal, but also there's a terminal down at the bottom end where you get a lot of the low-cost carriers such as Ryanair and EasyJet. Here you see a nice panning shot of the whole kind of area of the airport coming towards the main terminal. All these remote stands here to the right, as you can see them, and then you come towards the main terminal here, and you've got these terminal hubs, arms, so to speak, coming off the main building there, and the tower. The tower is really quite unique, and I've done a few close-up shots around the tower, flying around the tower in a helicopter. The night lighting has been really well done, and once again, I think Windsock, when they've done the conversion, they've really looked at the night lighting, and they've adjusted the light spill, so that is the amount of light coming out of a lamp out onto the ground, and it looks really good. You've got this kind of oasis of light as you come in at night. This is a dusk shot, but I did do some really dark shots as well of coming into the airport. So it's well lit. The runway lights look superb. When Xplane 10 first came out a few years ago, back in 2012, 2011, a lot of people complained about the runway lights, that you couldn't see them very well. They were a bit dim, but now in Xplane 11 and with developers enhancing their skills, runway lights look absolutely fabulous. So Milano-Malpensa to give its correct pronunciation. As I say, it's in northern Italy. It's in the Brughiera plains, and at one point the Brughiera plains was the kind of heart of Italian aircraft construction. But today, Malpensa is one of merely a few airports left in this historic region, which is a shame. But Malpensa is actually the second largest airport in Italy, and it serves as a hub for Alitalia, the largest Italian airline. So, you know, you're in a really unique place here at Malpensa. Just doing some aerial shots now using the racing drone. We can't do this legally, obviously. You know, the CAA would jump all over us if you were flying around an airport with a racing drone. But in the world of virtual simulation, I can do it. Anyway, let's talk about some of the features then. So there's accurate models of all buildings, the tower and terminals 1 and 2, and there's the tower on the left. You'll see another close-up shot of it in a little while when I have a fly around it in a helicopter. The apron Apron's got exact ground markings, and the ground markings are superb. Ash from Windsock Simulation has done an excellent job. Both Ash and Emma have done a really good job on Malpensa. I like this connecting bridge here, and some of the connecting roadworks, going underground, very, very clever indeed. Done a lot of good work with this mesh. This is version 1.01. I know that there were a few problems with the first release, which was nothing to do with Windsock, but Windsock have sorted out those few issues that were around. Detailed 0.5 meter per pixel ground textures. There is also, with this latest version, there's a Ortho for XP patch as well. So if you're using Ortho for XP, you can use the patch which enables the ortho imagery around the airport to blend in with any Ortho for XP imagery that you may have also. I don't use Ortho for XP, so my Malpensa is just what you get. So the airport and the ortho imagery around the airport, it still kind of blends in okay with default scenery, especially now with the new Terra Flora trees as well. That helps an awful lot. In the first version, the ortho imagery looked a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? It jarred a little bit against the default stuff, but it's all been fixed now. And also there's that patch available if you use Ortho for XP. What else? It's got custom vegetation in the surroundings, realistic static aircraft, animated jetways from the SAM plugin, and animated docking system as well, which is related to SAM. Here you see me flying around the tower in the helicopter, actually, being able to do side slipping around the tower there. Really nice structure, and that's all been custom designed. It's been reworked obviously for Xplane a little bit, but it's come straight over from the conversion. Talking about the SAM plugin, in my previous video, which was for I can't remember which airport, it was the one I just done. It was for the Orbex airport, which is Edinburgh. I said that it had sewed animations in that, and that was my fault. I was reading from the wrong press release, or I learnt from the wrong press release. Anyway, in the Orbex one, animated jetways. In this one, of course, we're using SAM. Right, got that out of the way. So, is it worth the money? Some people might think it's a little bit expensive, but you do get an awful lot for your money. It's $29.99. I'm not quite sure what that is in sterling. I'll put it up here, and in euros also. $29.99. It's available from xplane.org. It's also available from Aerosoft's site as well. There you have it. I think it's pretty good, actually. As I say, it's one of the best Malpensa airports I've seen in a long time, and there are quite a number of them, believe me. So, little fly around there. Hope you found the video useful. As always, my name's Wycliffe Barrett. This is Xplane Dedicated. Many thanks to the guys at Windsock for their conversion on this, and as always, please take care, and we'll see you soon. Take care now. Cheerio. Well, you've made it to the end of the video. Don't forget, please, to subscribe to the channel. Many people watch the videos, but they don't subscribe. Subscribing helps Xplane Dedicated. Click to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bye-bye.